it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
All right.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kick.
Nah, man. Hey, that Bama ran it back on me. That's what kept him in the game. Just FYI. Yeah, man. That's like he keep running out of there. I'm gonna keep knocking his helmet off on the 20-yard line. Somehow he missed. He's gone.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Short throw taken in by Conqueror. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
Oh, Conqueror. Hey, man. That's Cockroach, boy. A Cockroach. Oh, that was hard. He must have got bumped. He must have got bumped on the route. Hawk, that's my man.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Titans come into this still undefeated despite the one tie. And they were
that dumb old tie. Still mad at that.
Dude. Road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 to 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up
Kill.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Damn.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice
It don't even look like yards, and then before you know it, it's 3.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
hey man, I gotta switch it up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence.
Damn it. Throw it. Saw him coming. He didn't get to his spot fast enough. Gotta be quicker than that.
And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive.
Oh,
they get to the end zone.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Damn.
Now Lawrence.
Damn it.
Not something you see
God.
from a quarterback of his
That was my bad. That was a terrible throw.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know
Nah, that was my fault.
It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes
Ah.
on. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, hit me with that play action. I don't know why you did that. Just go. Oh, come on, man. Come on. That was terrible. I hit the triangle. He jumps up and smacks it down. Ay. Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Takes this to the 27, give it 4 yards. You talk about this Titan defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their see if they can improve that ranking.
On third down.
Oh, yeah. Well, homie, don't play that.
He's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be tight.
At least. Let's see what we got.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down?
Ain't nobody scared of Hawk.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
That's my guy.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Here's Allen. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Levis to throw off play action. That one complete downfield to Kirk. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give running right, ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run with Etienne. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game. And Charles, ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult.
The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So here's a 3rd and 14. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 21. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll go again with ETN. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
That's your movement made of offense. Check smash. Baby, got 6. Time to put some points on this.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On first down, Lawrence. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On third down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, ETN once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short. It's Levis. And this pass broken up. And the contact, right on time there. And now fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense now with a short field ahead. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
This is a second and 4, ball at the 9. Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback.
Well, it's a Titans touchdown. Racey McMath, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point splits the uprights. These guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Levis now off of play action. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I looked at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. For the left side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First down and goal to go.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Off the play fake, Levis. This one swung out to Vaughn. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are really rolling here to begin the season, on their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This pass deep for Okakwo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Levis looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bass. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give to Etienne running right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Levis to throw off play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Drew Sanders in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Levis to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, Don't be a hero. Just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Jaguars 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
We are in it to win it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go. Put them in their place. Come on. All right, let's go.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hey, let's go. Leave it all on the table, fellas. Let's go, baby.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Now 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. There he goes again. How about this? Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 83 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Jaguars 31.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Lawrence. This pass deep for a Cockrell. And this is caught. Touchdown. Chiga Cockrell. 45 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really long.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot
there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tennessee, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.